And now a quick word from our sponsors here at Viral Hip Hop News.
Man here from Viral Hip Hop News, letting my people know to go grab this bottle of miracle food right now. ShopperDoctor.org put together some of the best ingredients on God's green earth to help your immune system, give you a cleanse and reboot that your body deserves. Don't wait for your miracle. Grab it in Miracle Food right now. Let's go. What up, y'all? It's your man Sam Ant here at Viral Hip Hop News. Go ahead and hit that like button, smash that notification bell, and I need everybody right now, to go to the official Viral Hip Hop shop. Grab your Viral Hip Hop exclusive merchandise. You can find that link in the description box right now. Let's get to work. All right, so this just in, maybe about a half hour ago, R&B legend R. Kelly has been found guilty, has been convicted of racketeering and sex trafficking. This is coming by way of CNN. Now, I'm going to read the report, and then I will give my opinion and my thoughts on what we hear. All right, here it is. Now, jurors have found R&B singer R. Kelly guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking charges. In all, Kelly could face decades in prison. Now, R. Kelly, who has been on trial since August 18th, will be sentenced on May 4th. Prosecution witnesses accused Kelly of sexual and physical abuse, while the defense presented witnesses who said they never saw Kelly abuse women, but conceded they weren't around for much of the time Kelly was alone with the female guest. Now, acting U.S. Attorney, today's guilty verdict forever brands R. Kelly as a predator. R. Kelly will forever be branded as a predator after today's verdict. The acting U.S. Attorney from the Eastern District, Jacqueline M. Calasses, said outside court after the verdict was read. Today's guilty verdict forever brands R. Kelly as a predator who used his fame and fortune to prey on the young, the vulnerable, and the voiceless for his own sexual gratification, Calasses said. Kelly is a predator who used his inner circle to ensnare underage girls and young men and women for decades in a sordid web of sex abuse, exploitation, and humiliation, Calasses added. Calasses thanked, the victims for bravely coming forward and telling their stories. To the victim in the case, your voices were heard and justice was finally served. This conviction would not have been possible without the bravery and resilience of R. Kelly's victims. I applaud their courage in revealing in open court the painful, intimate, and horrific details of their lives with him. No one deserves what they experienced at the hands or the threats or harassment they faced about telling the truth about what happened to them. We hope that today's verdict brings some measure of comfort and closure to the victims, she added. Now, Kelly did not expect this verdict. According to his attorney, singer R. Kelly did not have any reaction to the verdict when it was read in court. And according to his attorney, Kelly was not expecting the verdict. Moments after the verdict was read, Kelly's attorney said outside of the courtroom, the government cherry-picked evidence to support the narrative. You didn't get to see what we saw in terms of discovery. You didn't get to see all the inconsistencies, Koenig said. We said in our summatation that the government cherry-picked their versions that they thought would support their continuation of narrative. Koenig continued, why would he expect this verdict given all the inconsistencies we said? Now, all right, so here's my thoughts on this situation, man. It's one of those things where you have a lot of people who are definitely invested in this situation emotionally and allow their emotions to take over. Whether you believe he did it and you're jumping off the roof right now because you think that the man is being railroaded, the man is being set up, the man is being destroyed, and his name is forever being tainted. You think it's a conspiracy. You think it's an agenda against R. Kelly, or you're on the flip side and you think that he's an absolute vile, criminal, disgusting human being and he deserves everything that is coming to him, and you're kind of feeling very justified and vindicated and happy right now. But if you weren't involved, no one knows. Only people that know is R. Kelly and the women and alleged men that were involved. Now, here's my situation. Here's my take on it. If he, in fact, molested children, he's getting everything he deserves. I don't care who you are. I don't care what status you hold in life. You do not take advantage of children. Point blank, period. There is never any excuse for taking advantage of children. Period. Point blank, period. Now, a lot of people like to box him in with a lot of different situations that have happened over the years, in particular Bill Cosby, and I don't think it's fair to do that because even in Bill Cosby's defense, whether you think he is guilty or not, he was dealing with grown women, and the accusations and the argument is that he drugged those women, and on the flip side, you have that maybe those women took
drugs willingly and acted on their own accordance and now are crying wolf. We don't know the situation. Nobody was there either but them people. So all of we're just expressing our opinions too. But in R. Kelly's situation, what he's being accused of, if in fact he is guilty and he has been found guilty, does that mean that it is guaranteed? That just means in the situation the prosecution proved their point better than the defense did. And now we're sitting here in a situation where he's going to probably spend the rest of his life behind bars. And like I said, if he did it, he deserves it. Now on the flip side, we talk about a man who is, in my opinion, and probably one of my favorite R&B singers of all time. Am I justifying his actions by saying that? No, I am not. I do not want to hear in the comment section, no, you justifying it. I'm not fucking justifying anything. I'm expressing my opinion. It is a shame that one of the greatest R&B singers of all time will not be acknowledged and recognized as one of the greatest R&B singers of all time because of this nasty, disgusting situation. Whether he put it on himself or not, it is absolutely disgusting, and it's a shame. And it's a shame that we've had to hear about it for over 2 decades, 3 decades now, and no one has done anything to try to quiet it down or fucking stop it. It's a shame. And it's very unfortunate right now that a whole body of work will be no longer remembered. We talk about don't kill the messenger, or don't worry about who the messenger is, just listen to the message. And it's unfortunate that we'll never be able to hear another R. Kelly song again because the messenger has ultimately destroyed the message. That's just my opinion. Y'all take it as you will. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this entire ordeal. I appreciate each and every one of y'all support, and I appreciate your thought. If it comes from a sensible mind, and it comes from somebody who's genuinely caring and not some nonsense, whatever side you on in this situation, I value your opinion, man. Sam and Viral Hip Hop News. Once again, R. Kelly is found guilty and was convicted of sexual trafficking and racketeering. They about to put him up, man. That's all I got to say. Sam and Viral Hip Hop News, over and out. Peace.
Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop, hip
Bars is back.
hip hop,
Sam
hip
and
hop,
oh God,
hop,
what's
hip
up with you?
hop.
I done watched them niggas do interview after interview. They not culture vultures, the culture something they been into. So if you never gave them a view, I recommend you do. Cause when they question guests, they message is not subliminal. It don't matter if you a rookie.